Just do it here.
What about Max?
We'll be quiet.
The movie opens with Josh, his beloved wife Rachel, and their 6-year-old son, Max, moving into their newly purchased mansion located near a public road with a sharp corner. That very night, while the couple is busy discussing Uganda, a tire suddenly flies through the window, narrowly missing them. Josh looks outside and sees a road accident that has occurred right on their lawn. The incident lingers in Josh's mind the next day, and he blames himself for doing nothing to help the victims. He later learns that the victims were teenagers and that the driver, named Kyle, did not survive. In the days that follow, vehicle accidents continue to occur just outside his house. The next morning, while he is cleaning the lawn, the family of the deceased visits the site of the accident. Josh decides to take a closer look at the road and notices several skid marks, revealing that many accidents had occurred there before. He realizes that the accidents are caused by the sharp corner and that the road signs are covered by overgrown bushes, which he considers to be the major cause of the crashes. To prevent further accidents, Josh clears the bushes with a chainsaw, making the road sign visible to drivers. One night, while they are having dinner, Josh tells their visitors about the accident that occurred that night. His wife does not want to discuss it, and this upsets Rachel, who tells him that he sounds smug about someone else's misfortune and suggests that he sign up to see a therapist. The following night, while grilling in the backyard, Josh hears another loud car crash. He rushes to the scene and finds that the driver is still conscious, gasping for help. However, lacking any emergency medical expertise, Josh does not know how to assist the victim. He calls 999, but by the time the paramedics arrive, the driver has unfortunately passed away. Josh returns home feeling deeply guilty for once again failing to help the victim and opens up to Rachel about his inner pain, explaining that he had been the first responder at the scene but did nothing to help the victim. However, she does not understand him and instead suggests that they sell the house and move to a safer place, since their son, Max, is terrified by the frequent accidents and deaths occurring on their lawn. Josh refuses to leave and proposes that they install a guardrail instead. The next day, Josh researches the victim and learns that he loved golf and had a daughter named Alicia. He later attends the man's funeral. Josh then signs up for first aid classes without his wife's knowledge, and even buys a press stand mannequin to practice CPR at home. After gaining confidence and believing he has mastered CPR, Josh begins to hope that another accident will happen so he can prove himself. He spends several nights waiting outside for an accident to occur, but nothing happens. The next day, while picking up Max from karate class, Josh learns that another accident has occurred near their home and that the car has caught fire. Josh leaves Max in the car and moves closer, watching the paramedics intently and craving the chance to prove himself. Josh's mindset begins to shift, and he becomes fascinated by the possibility of more accidents occurring. One night, he places a trash bin in the road, hoping it will cause another accident, but his efforts are in vain. The following day, while at a therapy session, Rachel receives a call informing her that her husband is sabotaging the sale of the house and that he has been fired from his job. She decides to separate from him. That very night, while loading belongings in the rain, Josh slips on the wet ground. He begins to test how slippery the surface is and realizes it could cause accidents. He deliberately floods the road with more water and cuts down the road signs, hoping to cause another crash. He then waits all night for another accident to happen. In the middle of the night, after several hours of waiting, a driver loses control and crashes at the sharp corner. Josh rushes to the scene and finds that she is alive. Trying to help her, he begins breaking the car door to pull her out, only to realize that she is not breathing. Josh performs several intense rounds of CPR in an attempt to save her. He begins to lose morale when she does not respond, blaming himself for his weakness. Suddenly, the woman regains consciousness just as the paramedics arrive and thanks him for his help. Thanks for watching.